This is your channel Sosa NASA. My name is Emmanuel Ferreira Sosa, and now I am going to show you what you should do if your vehicle does not start. These are the steps you should take. And what do you need to be able to solve the problem? Let's start, don't forget.
Please subscribe for more content.
Currently, I'm inside the vehicle, which I'm going to proceed to turn on. Let's turn it on here and we'll see what happens. Did you guys hear what happened? That sound makes when he tries to start the car and the vehicle battery is discharged well. What we're gonna do now is just turn off the car. Okay, I turned it off, we turned off the car. And let's go to the front. Let's use our digital multimeter to check the battery voltage. We are going to proceed well. We have to open here. We are going to open their well. Here, normally there is a little lever. We are going to see if you can see that little lever that we have to push. Let me see. Let's see. Yes. See there, the little lever I push, and there I open well. So now we're going to put here what keeps it in position, the top part, and we're going here to the battery right, as we saw. The vehicle really tried to start, but failed to do so. For that, to measure the voltage, we are going to use the digital multimeter. Okay? We're going to take the positive end and we're going to hold it from there. As we see, let's see there. Look at him there, she's attached. Now we are going to proceed to turn on the multimeter and set it to direct current voltage at 20 volts. 20 volts, ready? Now I am going to proceed with the other tip of the multimeter to touch the negative terminal and check what voltage it has. Look, in this case the battery is telling me it has 11.17 volts. 1117 means that this battery is not discharged, but from what the vehicle showed me here when he tried to start, there is a problem with the battery here because the voltage does not match the reaction of the vehicle. That flipped. It looks like they're not real. They're not real. I'm even going to do a little test now to tell you, so you can see how we're going to test it, that the battery seems to have problems. I'm going to leave it connected here. I'm going to leave the landline cell phone and I'm going to record the multimeter and I'm going to try to turn on the vehicle and you will see what the real voltage of the battery has, because when the car demands the energy of the battery, that's where we are going to see the real voltage. This is a phantom voltage. I suspect phantom voltage. For what happened, we're going to proceed well. There I have already placed the digital multimeter. It's connected to the battery, and here we're seeing the live voltage, the direct current voltage of that battery. I'm going to proceed to try to turn on the vehicle and we'll check here what happens on the screen. I'm going to proceed. As you can see, the voltage dropped dramatically. As we see, even look, he hasn't recovered. That means this battery has a problem. So what I'm going to do now is disconnect the digital multimeter here. Well, I put the multimeter in a place where I can see it over there. And what we are going to proceed to do is the following. We are going to have to use a kit like this, which are one of these kits that supply the amount of amperes that the 12-volt car requires. To be able to start, we have two options. If you have another battery, simply replace the battery or use this emergency kit to start the car until we reach where we can replace this battery well. So in this kit I am going to show you now what we have is simply a battery, a power bank. This is like a power bank really, which is used to jump the vehicle as a small battery, but with a lot of current that will allow us to start the vehicle even though the battery we have. It doesn't work well for us. Let's get this out of here well. Let's go there. Let's put it there well. So what we're going to do is this. Look, what we're going to do is this. These two wires, the black is the negative and the red is the positive. What we're going to do is plug it in first. We connect it to the power bank or battery to clean the vehicle. Here, as we see, he has a figure that fits into the hole, ready to see the level of charge he has. We press this button, and here, if it has the 4 light bulbs, it is telling me that it is charged. Let's see if they see it. Ouch, ouch. There it is, more or less 80 to 100%. As we see well, then it also has a light bulb. This is for at night, just in case. So by putting this here, we will see that here, a red bulb must be turned on. As we see a red bulb, which must turn green once we connect it correctly. So I'm gonna put this over here, and this connector is negative. We're gonna put it here. Look here, because the power we're going to supply is for the vehicle, not for the battery, huh? Remember what we're going to try to turn it on there, and we're going to put it here. As we can see, the light bulb has turned green. That means I have hooked it up correctly. This thing has enough power, and it is just waiting for me to try to turn the vehicle on so that it can turn the vehicle on. So now I'm going to proceed to start the vehicle. So I need you to see the bulb here. Once I turn it on, I must connect it immediately. This so that the energy does not return well. We are going to proceed. As we see, the vehicle has already turned on. The bulb is flashing, indicating that I must connect it. I connect it here and disconnect it. As you can see, this is already working. I am going to just store them where in the same box, In the same once, well, once the engine started, as you can see, we can move. If I have already started the vehicle, we can move it, that is to the nearest location, to be able to replace this battery. Because this battery, as you can see, look at the green battery, AUSB, and there it says from Mandarin Chinese that if it is green, it is good, but that is a false reading.
Why this battery?
It has several cells inside, and this only tests 1 or 2.
Cells, not all cells. So maybe 1 or 2 are good and the others are damaged, so the battery is useless.
And then we have to replace it. In this way, we can start the vehicle and remove it to replace this battery. The other option I have for it is to replace the battery. I'm going to show you that in the next video, how to replace the vehicle battery. And I thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my channel, Sultana Sahur. You can share this video and such. I like it. If you like that kind of videos, there it is. It is good as long as you drop the lid, don't push it down.
Subscribe to our channel Sosanasa One in English and activate the notification bell to receive the notification every Saturday of new videos.